This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Man shot and killed at Samshop Square, Scotiabank. A man who attempted to carry out an early morning robbery inside the Scotiabank located at the Samshop Square in Montego Bay, St. James, was shot and killed by a security guard. The deceased is yet to be identified by the police. It is reported that about 8:45 a.m., the man who was armed with a knife forced his way inside the bank as it opened for business and jumped across the counter. It is further reported that he then held the knife to the neck of the teller and demanded money. During the incident, the bank's security alarm was triggered, alerting the security company. The man subsequently attempted to escape on foot, but was cornered at the entrance and he ran back inside the bank. He was chased and he allegedly attacked the bank's security team and was shot. The injured man was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he died while being treated. Man charged for shooting 3 people at Bull Bay Wholesale. The police have charged a man for shooting 3 people at a wholesale in 9 miles of Bull Bay, St. Andrew in March. He is 21-year-old Rasheen Whittingham of Julian Road in Waltham Park, St. Andrew. Whittingham has been charged on Monday with 3 counts of wounding with intent and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Reports from the Elletson Road Criminal Investigations Branch are that about 12:15 p.m. on Sunday, March 27, Whittingham allegedly went to the wholesale and opened gunfire, injuring 3 men. The men were treated at hospital for their injuries. Investigations led to Whittingham's apprehension. He was placed on an identification parade on Friday, December 24, during which he was pointed out. He was subsequently charged on Monday, December 27. His court date is being finalized. U.S.-based Jamaicans donate COVID-19 equipment to CRH. The United States-based Building Stronger Communities Foundation has been proactive in its mandate to build stronger communities in Jamaica, with one of its most recent projects being the donation of equipment and COVID-19 protective gear to Cornwall Regional Hospital in St. James. In its latest endeavor, the BSCF held a brief handover ceremony recently at the CRH, delivering much-needed items valued at 485,000 Jamaican dollars, to include pulse oximeters, hand sanitizer dispensers, disposable boots and shoes, disposable gowns, and a 3-layer face mask. Floyd Patterson, the BSCF's Jamaican liaison, noted that the donation was timely. The BSCF looks forward to donating even more to the CRH to help with this effort to fight against COVID-19. We have lost close friends and relatives to this virus, and we are willing to do whatever we can to help, said Patterson. The BSCF is dedicated to the cause and will continue to do whatever is possible to continue to assist in any way necessary, and we want to thank the CRH for accepting our donations. The donation was part of an initiative to provide much-needed medical gear to 2 selected hospitals in Jamaica, the other being St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital in St. Anne, a non-profit organization which was formed in Delaware in March 2021. The BSCF's membership includes Jamaicans currently residing overseas and whose mission involves community uplifting under the motto, "Together we build stronger." According to Patterson, the donation drive was created after some of the BSCF's members got word about those friends who had died at the CRH due to COVID-19. This group was started because we were concerned with what was going on in Jamaica with the COVID situation, and so we met and decided on what we could do as residents of the United States to help the CRH get any help that they needed, Patterson explained. At least 6 people we knew died at the CRH because of COVID, and it was when the 3rd death hit that we decided we had to do something, because we heard about people sitting on chairs and fighting over oxygen. We were hearing this information from nurses and other persons on the inside who knew what was going on, Patterson added. Cassandra Lawson-Leng, an administrator at the CRH, expressed gratitude for the items. The management and staff of the CRH wish to extend a profound thank you to the BSCF for donating such well-needed supplies. This donation will assist in patient care, and we sincerely hope that this is just the beginning of great things, and we say thanks a million, said Lawson Lang. Music producer shot dead by police in Grants Pen. The music industry is mourning the loss of a young producer known as Tadmar, who was shot and killed by police in Grants Pen on Tuesday night. The producer reportedly worked with artist Joshi on the song Cream of the Crop. The Corporate Communications Unit, the information arm of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, confirmed the shooting took place sometime after 8 p.m. when a team was reportedly responding to reports of gunfire in the area. The police reportedly had an encounter with the producer in the Cruiser Gully area of Grants Pen, St. Andrew, during which he was shot and killed by the cops. A .45 semi-automatic firearm with 3 rounds was reportedly taken from his body. The police have not released the victim's full name. Training to test for COVID variants locally pushed back. Training to facilitate local testing for COVID-19 variants have been pushed back. Last month, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton told the House of Representatives that training dates were being finalized with the machine's manufacturer and that he hoped it would begin in another week. But Dr. Tufton told the news yesterday afternoon that the manufacturers have postponed their visit. Manufacturers have pushed back their timeline to January for coming in to do the training. We have all in place, we have the samples all set up. Once they come in, the training will begin immediately. In the meantime, Dr. Tufton says the ministry continues to send COVID-19 samples for testing to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Pan American Health Organization, and the Caribbean Public Health Agency. And responding to opposition spokesman Dr. Maurice Guy's suggestion that Jamaica send personnel overseas for training to operate the genome sequencing machine, Dr. Tufton said he is not sure that is an option. I think the technicians that we have are being deployed all around the different locations to provide the training. We were never told that we could send people to the head office or the manufacturing association for the training. These people who do the training are not based locally. We can explore it, but I didn't get the impression that that was an option, the health minister said. NCU survey confirms high level of distrust in government vaccination program. A recent study conducted by Northern Caribbean University shows there remains a high level of distrust among Jamaicans in the government's COVID-19 vaccination program. Of the 1,071 adults surveyed island-wide, 80% indicated or were ambivalent towards the government's vaccination drive. 2/3 of those surveyed indicated that the government did not listen to or respond to the concerns of citizens regarding COVID-19 vaccines. Lead researcher Paul Andrew Bourne believes that distrust remains the main reason for the low take-up of the vaccines in Jamaica. Among the respondents, 64.1% believed that the government was not using enough time and resources to reassure citizens that conspiracies about the vaccines are not true. The NCU study was conducted from September to November 2021 and has a margin of error of 5%. The recommendation coming out of the NCU study is that the government should allow scientists to communicate with the public about the vaccination program, because 7 out of every 10 Jamaicans say that they would be vaccinated if they think the vaccination is working, or if the scientists are coming out and letting them be told what the vaccination is all about. Accordingly, he's urging members of the political directorate to minimize their role in the process and let the scientists take the lead in seeking to convince those who are reluctant to be vaccinated to change their mind.
Most Jamaicans do not think they're going to tell them the truth behind this vaccination. So if you don't believe that you're being told the truth, and you believe that there's all a sinister motive behind the vaccination, then giving people whatever incentive, they will not be willing to be vaccinated. Because remember that if 64% of persons say that they think you have a motive behind the vaccination, then irrespective of how good the vaccine is or isn't, then they are not going to be vaccinated. And that is crippling the government at the moment. We have also done research that actually said that the government should actually come out of the vaccination space and allow the scientists. And why we actually made that recommendation, because 7 out of every 10 Jamaicans say that they will be vaccinated if they think the vaccination is working, or if they think the scientists are coming out and actually letting them be told what the vaccination is all about. So the doctors, the epidemiologists, the virologists are the persons who should be taking the charge as against the Minister of Health and the Prime Minister and other government members relating to the vaccination.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.